James Reeves. Welcome to Jimports.
Hey everyone, James Reeves. Thanks for tuning in to Jimports. I've got a special treat for you. It's a special treat for me as well. I'm with my buddy Bob. Bob is with the Austrian Military Police. The vehicle behind us is like their armored personnel carrier, a multi-role vehicle of sorts.
Yes, hi James. That's the Husar, a multi-purpose armed vehicle of the military police.
Tell me a little bit about the basics, like the engine, transmission, so on.
Yeah, you have here a 3-liter engine and a 6-speed transmission, and you have 7 tons standing behind you.
I can't believe that. And you know what's even funnier, though, is we were talking about this off camera. My Land Cruiser has a 3-liter diesel engine, and it certainly doesn't weigh 7 tons. So not the fastest vehicle, but it's reliable, and it gets you where you need to go, right?
Top speed is 130.
130 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it's not very fast. That's like, I think, around 80 or something in the United States. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be fast because you still have the gun up there.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, tell me a little bit about that. We've got an M2 machine gun and like some smoke grenade canisters, right?
Yeah, let me start from the beginning because you have 4 passengers in there. You have the driver, you have the commander, and 2 passengers. One of them is the gunner who operates the M2 Browning platform up there with the smoke grenade discharger.
Yeah, so you've got a 50 cal machine gun up top, which I think you told me yesterday it holds 200 rounds of belted ammunition, right?
Exactly, yes.
That's incredible. I just love it so much. And what's interesting to me is a lot of people out there may not know this. But this is more car oriented. Some people know me from my gun content as well. This makes me so excited because it's an old American machine gun that is still powerful, it's still reliable, and you've meshed it with this high-tech turret system that's got what you have infrared, you have night vision, you have thermal, and you have the ability, you have 2 consoles inside where you can control the gun, where either the gunner can control it or the commander can control it up front, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if the commander gives you a spot to hit on and the gunner says, I can't identify the target, the commander still can overrule the gunner, take the responsibility, of course, and get the shot. I think it's fun. It's really fun. You don't even have to get out of the car because inside you're still armored.
How much training do you have to do on the gun before you can be certified?
It's approximately 4 weeks plus on the shooting range, and
4 weeks just for the gun.
4 weeks for being a gun. You can call yourself a gunner on these systems. You have to go in the shooting range and to do some exercises too.
And then you have the grenade canisters, what they shoot, smoke grenades, like for concealment?
Yeah, smoke grenades for self-screening.
I was a little disappointed. We got in this, I think you told me it's a 6-speed transmission, right?
Yes, exactly.
But it's an automatic.
It is an automatic, and it's comfortable because you're busy enough if you're driving with this car around to check your surroundings.
That's a good point. That's one less thing to think about. So I think from a tactical standpoint, it's a good idea to stick with an automatic, huh?
Yes, exactly. That's definitely easier because you don't shift wrong.
Yeah, sure. Bob, what's your impression of this vehicle? What do you think of it?
It's quite fun. It's reliable, and you also have to say it's armored. So from the cabin where the passengers are in, you're protected of mines. 8-kilogram
explosive.
Thank you. Plus to the fact you have an ABC sealed passenger cabin. You can seal it so you can go through contaminated surroundings.
Biological, chemical, what's the A?
Atomic.
Definitely don't want that. So yeah, this is sealed from that, and you could drive through, like radiated, contaminated areas, and you're fine.
Exactly, but if you want to exit the car, first of all, it has to be decontaminated.
What type of training do you have to do to be able to operate one of these vehicles?
First of all, you have the theory, like just sitting in class and getting all the technical dates and to know how the transmission works and to know how the tires and the engine works also, because you have to operate this car not only from the steering wheel, you have to operate it also if it breaks down. You have to get managed by yourself to get the car start again. Then you have like the ordinary driving training on usual streets, ordinary streets, and then you have also, that's the fun and the best one, off-road training, and the off-road training is the real nice one.
How long does that entire training program take?
First of all, in Austria it's like this. You have to make it's called a C driving license, which is for trucks. And after you've done that one, you have to make another, like in the army, another 4 weeks. Another 4 weeks special training and special education on that vehicle.
So it's quite a long class to be able to operate this thing.
Yeah, because there's like more than 900,000 euros standing behind us.
Yeah, sure. That's how much these cost?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, just shy of $1 million. I mean, that actually sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I think I just saw a Porsche sell on Bring a Trailer for like $1.2 million. So, I think I'd rather have this. Is the engine simple? Have you worked on it?
To be honest, the engine is quite simple, but you need 2 persons to get the hood off.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
In the lessons, you learn it could break. That's why you need 2 persons.
Interesting. Okay, I thought you were going to say it's so heavy that
No,
it
it's
needs
not.
2 people. It isn't that it's heavy that you could break it.
Exactly.
Does this truck have any other tricks that we haven't talked about?
Yes. For example, the tires can deflate by themselves and inflate. And you can operate it from the inside. You don't even have to step outside, because if you go on different terrain, for example, sand or off-road, you can deflate, so you have more grip.
Traction.
Exactly, more traction, more grip. And if you're back on the roads, you can inflate them again, so you can move faster.
Yeah, that's a neat little function. I like that. Better fuel economy too, I imagine. Speaking of, do you know what the fuel economy is for this?
Yes, it depends how you drive, but on an usual drive, it takes 14 liter per 100 kilometers.
Okay, I'm going to have to do the math on screen because I don't know that, but something tells me that's going to be incredibly low. However, I did have a 1977 Lincoln Continental that only got 8 miles to the gallon from the least fuel efficient vehicle ever made. So I would love to compare the two of those right here on screen right now. We'll see which one has better fuel economy. Is this a generally loved vehicle within the military police?
Depends on how tall you are, because it's quite tight inside, especially with the equipment, with the weapon, with the whole stuff on yourself. And if you are tall and like a big boy,
Cramped.
Yeah, cramped.
Yeah. But you love it.
I like it. Yes, I like it really, because it's quite fun, and I'm not the biggest and tallest guy, so I have enough space. I'm made for Italian cars.
When civilians, when they see you from the side of the road, do people stop and stare at all?
It depends where you are. In the cities, you get a lot of views. They go like, whoa, what's this? Kids love that car, and go like, do the blue lights on, do the blue lights on. And especially we have the only version with blue lights, because we're still military police. And if you go out of the city, people are used to big cars, but they still like it, and they still look after it.
Well, look, Bob, this has been a treat for me. Thank you. I mean that. Like, I really love trucks like this. I love talking with people like you about your work trucks. So this means a lot to me. Thank you. And I know that English is not your first language. You did a wonderful job. So I really appreciate that. Guys, stay tuned. We're bringing you more from Jimports.